Gone, you are gone now. Hard to think of an easy way to start. It's over. Give me what I want. Think of what you did today, how it's gonna be. I've got a bunch of real good reasons that I'm needing you to see. I can't just hold in this feeling of all that you've forgotten is us. Times of you gone today. Nothing could make you stay. You are finished with me for now. Finished with me for now. Taking it all away. Gone, I am gone now. Hard to think of an easy way to start. It's over. Give me what I've lost. Think of what I did today, how it's gonna be. I've got a bunch of real good reasons that you're never gonna see. You are consistently breaking me. All that I've forgotten is us. Us. Times of you gone today. Nothing could make you stay. You are finished with me for now. Finished with me for now. Taking it all away.
Hi, my name is Alan. I've been in the ad industry for the past 40 years, but today I think I've finally found my first love, a virtual live streaming platform. We have often been asked, how far can you take virtual live streaming? My answer would be as far as your imagination can take you. With today's technology, we are able to do things we couldn't yesterday. Let my production team demonstrate to you what can be done. Take it, Uncle.
Okay, thank you, boss. At the current situation of pandemic, online training is a go. Of course, we can have a fancy thing like this. And like this. Oh, slow. And like this. whatever you can imagine. And we can do it any way you want. Okay, wait. Hello, Habibi? Yeah. No, I'm working, I'm in the studio. Wait, someone is coming. I got to go, okay.
Can I move now?
Wait. Okay, you can come up. Okay, wait. You continue. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, I'm Shelley. I'm hands-on in the events industry for the past 15 years. Let me make use of this technology to make your dream launch, events, or a show a reality. We own a multi-purpose hall big enough for a car to be driven in. Making the best of a physical space and virtual streaming to bring you to the next level. To me, everything has a solution, no matter how complicated the situation is.
The music industry has changed in the past few months. The new normal has caused so much hardship. But don't worry, the new technology that we have developed can solve a lot of this problem. The solution, do it with virtual live streaming.
Reno, is there anything else a singer can do?
Yes, of course.
Internet no good? Okay, I go offline.
I have my own live streaming, catering for customers to shop online while being entertained. You are always welcome to watch my live streaming channel, The Shopping Station, 购物火车站.
Give us a call and let's have coffee and talk.
Hi, good evening once again. We are live right here, live in the city, brought to you by Six in the City. And definitely, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a fantastic evening where we have a very, very young and handsome guy who's going to come up and sit right beside me, and he's going to talk about his life and what has this pandemic actually done to him. And definitely, I promise you, it's going to be a positive manner. It's definitely positive because when you talk to him, he's going to give you some good tips about how you can actually pivot to digitally. So yeah, you stick around, ladies and gentlemen, and definitely you're going to learn a few things today. Well, for those who don't know what is this show all about, this show is to talk about the simple people of Malaysia, where they have actually been, well, in a sense, being influenced, being impacted by the pandemic, but of course to talk about their life is the most important thing of it all. However, I would love to hear from you, and I've got my phone here with me, so if you could do me a favor, please like and share this particular live feed, and do tell your friends regarding this, because I promise you, you will learn a few things, some golden nuggets that you can take away, and definitely you're going to learn something tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, please do write in the comment section. I would also love to hear where you guys are watching from. Well, we are right here live in PJ, Malaysia, and if you're watching from somewhere else, do tell us whether you're from Australia, whether you're not a part of Singapore, even in Japan, Korea, China, wherever you are, we would love to hear from you. So we got a friend who has not seen one of our producers, Shirley, Tay Arthur, actually Arthur Tay, saying, hello, long time no see. Well, that's what digital can do for you, where you can reconnect with friends. And that is what Arthur is doing here right now. So guys, please do me a favor. Please do comment at the comment section. Also, don't forget, if you do have any questions, please do write in the comment section as well. We would love to pass the question to my guest for today, and definitely he will give you some great insights about how he has actually moved on in his life and what industry he's in and how he has actually hit the peak of his career. Maybe not the peak yet, but definitely he's going at the uptrend, and that is due also to the fact that he actually changed his way of doing business and also his industry at the right time. So, well, we're going to talk about that as well. But for those who are watching, thank you very much for watching. Please do show us some love, give us some thumbs up, give us some cares as well. Definitely, we would like to hear from you. So please do write in the comment section. Please do tell us where you are watching from. I also got friends like, for example, I got Lim Zi Kiong, who's also one of our host in this show, saying hello to all of us. Hello, Ellen. How are you? Hope you are doing fine as well. And of course, we've got other people who are watching. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I know everybody's here not to only see me talk, but of course, to hear my guest talk as well. Can you please put your virtual hands together and say hello and give him a warm welcome to Leonard Chua, everybody!
Yo, what's up?
Hey, how are you, man?
Good. Good to be here. What a lovely evening.
Yes, thank you very much for being here. I know he's a
for-
very, very busy man, and definitely he has a lot of things to share tonight. So thank you very much for coming on board.
Honor.
Honor. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, this handsome gentleman here is Leonard Chua, and he definitely has a very, very interesting story or history to share with you. But before that, without saying too much, can you please introduce yourself to our guest?
Precisely. Hi everyone out there that you're watching and tuning in to this Live in the City Heart to Heart Talk. And it's my honor to be here this evening. I can't wait to speak to you guys. So, I mean, long story short about me, I was a musician and now I'm in a digital marketing profession, and it's good to be here.
Yeah, so as you can see, he actually was a musician before. Now he has actually pivoted to the digital market. But before
I
that,
still do I still play guitar in the toilet you know.
In toilet
yeah.
Better acoustic, right?
Yeah, better acoustic.
That's why
I sound
says.
better, you know. Yeah.
Okay, so but before that, you are KL born?
No. I was actually originally born and bred in Seremban, which is 40 minutes away from KL, for those of you who are not so good with geography, but it's okay. So, and I moved to KL in 2006 for study.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So pretty much
which uni was that?
I went to help because I needed help.
No.
Sorry, lame joke. Anyways, so yeah, I've been here for like 15 years or so.
Wow.
Been living in KL. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess you love KL, that's why you stayed.
I guess it's okay. I mean, I prefer a more quiet place, but I guess KL is where the life is, the happening is. You know, this where you kind of build yourself in. So
But I'm sure you didn't study music in HELP.
no.
No. So
Yeah.
what did you study in
So I actually did psychology,
Wow.
but I don't
okay.
read minds, okay? And I'm not crazy,
Okay.
just in case. Yeah.
But after you graduated from college,
Yeah.
you actually went into music directly?
So interestingly, I never graduated from college.
Oh.
Year 3, I decided to college. I decided to just walk out. I remember when it was in year 3 that I sat in the auditorium with 200 over students, and I think to myself, with so many students here, am I one of the smartest? Sadly, the answer I tell myself was no. Right? So, and just imagine, how am I going to excel in a society if out of these 200 students in just one class, one semester, and my answer is no, to be able to have the competency. What more with all the other SAMs and all coming out as fresh graduate trying to look for a job, and where do I stand? I won't have the kind of competitive advantage. So hence I decided, okay, let's walk out, let's start building something of my own, which exactly how I went into digital.
Oh, okay. But
So-
then when did you didn't go into music immediately, or?
I mean, I was playing music
Okay.
as I was in uni.
Okay.
Right, so music has always been something on the side.
Okay.
And also I started doing digital consulting work. So back then, Facebook was very new, blogging was very new. So I was offering services to companies that revolve around social media and blogs and things like that. Before there's such thing called social media marketing or content marketing. So that's how my career started in 2009.
Okay.
Doing, now we call it freelance. Back then, I don't even know what to call. I just know that I offer a service, they pay me a fee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so music actually was a sideline.
Yeah, music
Okay.
was hand in hand. I mean, I've never seen work as something or work is professional, music as sideline. I just I do what I love to do, right? I offer my service to earn money. On the side, I play music for the fun of it because I love music, and so yeah.
Okay, all right. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, he actually played music at the side, but also was he was also a digital marketer, and
That's
definitely
right.
we're going to ask some questions about how he got involved in it. But before that, he actually is quite a renowned musician. You actually played in front of 20,000 people before.
Correct. So the good things is we played to 20,000
Yeah.
people, but there are many times that we also play to 20 people.
True.
Yeah, that's what they don't tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have our smaller groups, and definitely we have our bigger groups as
that's
well.
right, that's
And
right.
you also have played with people like Boys Like Girls, Lee Home,
Yep.
Soda, Green, and all that.
Yep,
How
correct.
was it like to actually play with them on the same stage?
It was definitely a very, it just feels great, right? I mean, sometimes as you were growing up, all these are like big stars, right? I remember, I've always admired bands like Boys Like Girls. I've always admired artists like Lee Home, which is very big in the Mandarin community.
Yep.
So being able to share stage with some of these biggest pop stars, it is just an honor, right? You just feel the energy, and you're able to kind of take that opportunity to also make their fans love you.
How was your feeling like? I mean, when you first met them on stage, I mean, let's take the first time you
Yeah.
met a star
Yeah.
on stage, right? How was it like? I mean, not many people like us have that kind of privilege to
Boys Like
rub
Girls was
shoulders.
cool. You're like, wow, these guys are real. But but when you are really playing together, right? I mean, as in not playing together, but rather, you know that you're sharing the stage. You know you're performing. You just begin to look yourself as musician.
Okay.
You no longer look at that like fanboy, but rather you're like, okay, he's here to perform. We are here to perform. Put our head in the game. Same thing with Lee Home. Of course, the first thing I see, wow, this guy is tall. Like he's really tall. He's like one head taller than I am. So it kind of is that perspective.
Okay.
It's kind of of
Okay.
that perspective, not so much of like Yeah.
So you actually moved on to become a digital marketer. But before that, when you left school, I mean, you already
Yep.
told us a little bit about why you left college and all that. Was it tricky for you? Was it was it a hard decision to make?
I was just having this conversation with many younger people these days. Now I sound like some old man. So it's the fact that leaving uni now or not even going into uni now is like a glam thing. Yeah, I'm doing my own thing. Yeah, I walk out of college. You know, it's a cool thing now, right? Because it's glamorized by people like Mark Zuckerberg and etc. But back then, this is in 2006. Okay, dropping out of uni is as equivalent as you just never went to uni at all. So it wasn't something that I could tell people. In fact, I don't even talk about this for the last 6-7 years. It is now that I'm at a better place, I've achieved something, and people are like, wow, and you don't even have a degree or whatsoever. So I think education is important, but you know, not everyone can fit into a classroom setting and learn the things that is being enforced into them. I prefer learning the things that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and doing a lot more practical work. That's how I learn.
So I mean, that is not everybody's cup of tea, right? You can say that.
Yeah,
as well.
I guess. Yeah.
So have you ever regretted not finishing your uni?
No, not at all. Not at
Definitely
all.
not. I mean, he's
Not at all.
enjoying life right now,
Yeah,
as you can
yeah.
see. So yeah, I think people have evolved and
Yep.
people have understood that
Yep.
actually, if you're not a uni graduate,
Yep.
it's not the end of your on the end of your life, right? I mean,
Correct.
those days may be you know,
Yep.
people have this kind of perception, but people like yourself, you are one of those examples that yes, you may not be a uni graduate, but end of the day, if you're doing well for
Yep.
yourself,
You gotta
you're
love what
happy,
you do.
Yep.
You gotta
definitely.
you gotta constantly pursue knowledge, and I think that's what is important. I
Okay.
don't care you walk out of college at you know at 12 years old or 15 years old, 18 years old, or even like me, 20 years old. It's the fact that you gotta be hungry. You gotta pursue knowledge.
True,
Yeah.
true. And we've got some pictures as well, and some of your hobbies that you like to do. And this is one of the, oh, there you go. That is the, over here we've got the mountain climbing. That's one of your favorite?
That's right. That's one of my favorite outdoor sports because it's slow, it's calm, it's precision.
Slow, okay.
Yeah, it's slow. It's, I mean, there are speed climbing competition, but rock climbing is really about the poetry in motion. You know?
Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
it's really about the movement.
Interesting way of putting it. Yep.
Yeah, precision and calmness and control. Yeah.
Okay.
So I love that. This was in Guam Musang.
We have another one with your partner, is that right? We have another one?
Yeah. That is with my beautiful girlfriend, Becca. So this is, you know, if you be surprised that this is actually at the backyard of Kuala Lumpur, which is in Taman
really?
Malabati. This is Bukit Tabor. It's also one of the most dangerous places. If you were to Google Bukit Tabor today, you will see accidents, people dying, people getting lost.
Dear. Okay.
So I always advise people to go with someone that knows that route or knows a bit of hiking or have hiking or mountaineering experience. Yeah, so this is beautiful. We are looking over the Klang Dam.
So you had to climb? Or is there a way of hiking up? Or?
Yeah, it's all the way hiking up. There's a bit of bouldering section where you have to scramble up the wall. So
Okay.
that is the dangerous part.
Okay.
But yeah,
It looks really cool.
yeah, it's
Really
very,
cool,
very
really
beautiful.
cool.
Yeah, just back half an hour from here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are talking to Leonard Chua, and definitely if you'd like to link up with him, please do go to his Facebook as well as Instagram. We'll give you those links really, really soon, or we'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
And definitely we're going to, pick a little bit about his brains, to talk about a little bit about the digital marketing side of businesses and, of course, how he
Absolutely.
has pursued that during this COVID-19. All right, so that is one of your hobbies that you do. Do you have other hobbies besides mountain climbing and music?
Yes, I do enjoy running. Sometimes, I mean, I'm not a professional runner. I don't run super long distance, but I do run like 10K, 15K. Whenever I got a chance on Sunday morning, I'll wake up at 6 a.m. and I'll just go for a run because it's quiet, it's calm, there's no cars, air is cooling. So I love running.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll go do some trail runnings in the woods.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I just love anything that is, I'm not competing against anyone but myself. So like running, rock climbing, things like that.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So now you are a digital marketer, right? From uni, you decided to stop uni.
Yep.
You went into digital marketing, but you were a musician before.
Yep.
All right. What made you choose digital marketing? During those days, in 2009, it wasn't the peak. It was just like maybe trickling in.
Yeah, Facebook was new.
Yeah. So
YouTube
what
was
made
new.
you do that? What made you see the future that this could be a good career move?
It's very interesting that you asked that question because if you think about it, living in today's world in 2021 is that you are able to somewhat see the future because of social media, right? You
Yes.
know blockchain is the next big thing. You know about cryptocurrency. You know different countries are going to Mars and making self-driving cars and things like that.
Yep.
But back in 2009, there's no social media.
Yep, true,
And
true.
Facebook was new. I remember I was probably one of the first few people on Facebook in Malaysia because I asked around my friends, hey, are you on Facebook? Do you know this thing called Facebook? Nobody really knows about it. And I see a potential because I know the need for people to connect, and I know brands companies who eventually seek out for new avenues to reach audience in a more personal way, because all this while is just TV, newspapers, magazine, that's it. But I see, hey, it's an opportunity for brands now to establish a platform where they are able to communicate directly to the consumers, almost on a real time. In fact, it's real time, right? So I see, hey, probably this is something going on. You know, somewhat like what people view cryptocurrency now or blockchain. I may not know a lot, but I think there's something that's happening, right?
Especially if Bitcoin goes so high.
I wanna get into it, right? Of course, people will say, this is a fad. You know, it will work, it will not work, but it doesn't matter, right? It's about the fact that you know something is moving there.
True,
So
true.
this was social media. Back in 2009. Or even earlier, 2007, 2008.
But recently,
Yep.
you went full-time into this. You stopped your music career.
Yep.
And you actually changed. He actually changed. You actually changed and became a full-time digital marketer at the right time. I won't tell you
Correct.
what the right time is, but how did you know when was the right time?
Truth is that you never know when's the right time. You gotta always follow your heart. And for me, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, playing music, working is almost hand in hand, right? It's just different things that I do. But I know eventually come to a time that I need to put more time into my career, as in my professional career. Not to say musician is not. It's just that we don't. All of us in the band, we all have a different profession. So I decided after 10 years, it's time to leave the band. Music is still at my heart, but it's just time to leave the band, to put all eggs in a basket, to see where would that takes me. So, and that's the story that I began to let's do that. Of course, this was in 2019 December. I never knew that, this whole COVID pandemic is going to hit us in March. And when that happens, I mean, we talk about this a lot, is that it has accelerated digital transformation in all companies, in all companies. Doesn't matter which industry you're in. In fact, it has accelerated 10 years of digital transformation that happened within just a year, which is a great opportunity for any profession that is in the space of digital, whether you're doing tech, web, anything.
I think he already revealed when he actually moved into digital marketing full time. He actually moved in at the end of 2019, and that was the right time. I mean, he didn't know when it was. You didn't know when it was.
You just gotta follow up. For me, I just know that year it's just time to move. Right?
So that really helped you a lot, right? That really helped you a lot. Yep. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are now hitting at 9 o'clock in the evening, and I'm sitting right beside a very, very young entrepreneur, as well as a very handsome one as well. Woo! And he just actually moved into digital marketing at the end of 2019, and his name is Leonard. Leonard, Chua. So, ladies and gentlemen, please do go and follow him on Facebook and Instagram. If you'd like to know more, please do stick around. I will also reveal the Facebook and Instagram really, really soon. All right. So, yes, you are now a digital marketer, right? Let's talk about the present moment.
Sure.
You mentioned earlier that because of the pandemic, I would say not only him has actually benefited out of it. I'm sure other industries, certain industries also has benefited out of it. But you personally have benefited out of this. How has it accelerated your career?
Well, to begin with, you need to know that in Malaysia, digital marketers are scarce. I mean, okay, people who call themselves digital marketer, there's a lot. People who runs a bit of Facebook ad call themselves a digital marketer. People who does a bit of web call themselves a digital marketer. And that's okay, right? And that's okay. Just like people call themselves entrepreneur, very related, right? Even they sell goreng pisang or they are a CEO, doesn't matter, right?
Yes.
But for me, really, a digital marketer needs to know the whole space, from social to performance marketing to content marketing to search engine to web. Right? I may not be an expert in each of these pillars specifically, but jack of all trades, master of some. Because you need to understand how the whole landscape, the digital landscape works in order for you to be a competent digital marketer. So being a digital marketer in Malaysia has its perks because talents are scarce, which means good talent will be pursued very frequently, and the offer is often good compared to if you're a traditional marketer. So I think with that, I'm very grateful that there's opportunity, whether if I were to leave my job now or do freelance or to be a consultant or to even pursue the next job, there will be opening, there will be opportunities there if you have track record. And it also gives you a lot more opportunity to do good works, to do creative works, to help companies solve problems, especially during these unprecedented times. So to me, that has been very fulfilling, being in this field of career.
So I guess you are saying that the pandemic actually has opened opportunities for you.
Yeah.
Right? Has opened opportunity for you to explore this particular thing, and it has accelerated.
Correct.
I think also due to the fact that a lot of companies had to move digitally because everybody was on lockdown, everybody couldn't come out, there was no physical contact. Then you actually literally had to sell your products online.
That's right.
So I think a lot
they
of
had
people,
no choice but to say, okay, we will follow your recommendation. Compare if things are good, they probably hire you, they probably challenge you a lot, and you may not get to execute much.
Okay, so definitely this 1 year and 3 months or so, we have actually gone into digital marketing even more than ever before, right? As a person, as a consultant, can you tell us what are the challenges that our clients face most of the time? Can you just give us one of what is it to pivot from physical marketing to digital marketing? What is one of the toughest things that they had to face?
I think it's mentality. I think the biggest issue with companies, they want to change. Many people want change, but they're not ready to change. And when I talk about change, I'm talking about mentality, right? Because at the end of the day, you have to remember that in the leadership team, whether you're a business owner, entrepreneur, or your business has been a very physical, face-to-face kind to moving something digital. Firstly, I mentioned earlier, is the mentality. Secondly, is having an end in mind. And thirdly, is being really focused and committed in the journey. Because to change something into something new is there's a lot of uncertainty and unknowns. Setback will happen, but setback does not necessarily mean failure, right? Setback is just roadblocks that you need to tweak, you need to adjust to continue your journey, right? I mean, if you stuck in a traffic jam, you would find new routes to reach your destination. You don't U-turn and okay, let's go home lah, right? You don't do that. I mean, sometimes you do, but in the journey in business, right? You don't just turn and go back.
You can't do that,
And in that journey is really about being focused, which most business owner or entrepreneurs or companies do not. Yeah. So I think it's just that. Let's not even talk about capabilities and all that. Let's just talk about the thinking, the attitude when it comes to transformation.
I think because we are so used to the physical way of, the old way of doing things, right? I think change is inevitable, but the thing is that not everybody accepts change, especially when it comes to mentality and practices that they've been doing for so many years.
Correct, especially going to a space that they have no clue about, like no clue at all.
True.
Yeah.
True. I mean, you talk about the baby boomers, right? They have actually not experienced such change in their lives, and now they have no choice because due to the pandemic, it's forced. I guess it's like forced change. You know, in
people
other words.
never take social media seriously. People never take digital advertising seriously. People never take influencer marketing or any digital forms seriously until last year.
Yeah, I think it's across the board, isn't it? I mean, it's all industries. I mean, whether it's manufacturing, whether it's F&B, whether it's services. I think even religion, for that matter, also had to change. I mean, you talk about mosque, you talk about churches, you talk about temples and all that.
I've seen so many worship organization or religious organizations are moving online. But you see, that's the problem, right? It's not just about moving online. It's not just about live streaming your ceremony. At the end of the day, it's about connection. It's about connecting with people, whether you are a brand, you are a religion, a religious organization. It's about connecting with people. Yeah.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are now picking a little bit of Leonard's brain, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about, of course, his future as well. So please do stay with us. And if you've got any questions, please write in the comment section and do share with your friends. I'm very, very sure you will learn something and some golden nuggets that you can pick from as well during this
free
conversation.
Consultation.
Okay, so yes, now it's that was the client, right? The mentality and all that. How about you yourself? What is the the challenges that you face when you are actually, trying to educate the client? Don't talk about mentality, but how about you yourself? What are the challenges that you face as well?
I think educating is not hard during this moment compared to when I first started. I had to prepare. I always tell people this: when I first started in this field 10 years ago, I need to prepare 10 slides for brands to tell them what is social media and why you need to be on Facebook. And this is 10 years ago. But today, education is not a problem. People accept, people want to learn, right? But it is, when it comes to the application, when it comes to the implementation, that is the part that is hard to move. Yeah, I mean, just like people tell you about how to have good body or how to have good health. Cool, educate me and I'm fine, right? But it's, hey Joshua, you need to do 100 push-ups a day. Joshua, you need to cut more on carbs and eat more. That is the part that is hard. Yeah.
Okay, so implementation is also another tricky part as well.
Yeah, very tricky.
All right, so implementation here in Malaysia. Now I know overseas in the Western countries and even down south in Singapore, they're more exposed in a way compared to us Malaysians. What is the thing that limits Malaysians in actually moving towards digitalizing their businesses, do you think? I mean, besides mentality, you know, that means you can talk about technology, you can talk about even you said that
they are not ready. I understand that it's not going to be easy, but in general, they are just not ready to forego the old ways of working and pursue a new way of working. Right? Just like how somebody that tells you that, you know, let's say, for example, you've been eating rice. We Chinese, we Asian, we love our rice, right? And people tell us rice is bad for you, right? Now you need to eat more protein and cut on the carbs. But we're like, no, cannot be, because I eat rice, I survive on rice, you know, generations survive on rice. And how can you tell me that now eating just meat, I'll be able to get further, right? So, and that's exactly what it is like in companies, right? They're not ready to forego the old ways of working to pursue a new way of working, and also new way of working costs. You want to transform digitally, you need to hire digital experts into your company, and they don't come cheap. You need to invest into technology, you need to build websites, you need to do digital advertising, and all these things are not cheap. But you see, they forgot that when they're trying to compare like to the old days. If I have the sales, I hire more people to then grow the business, right? But in digital, you hire first to scale. You don't scale then to hire. So if you have a vision to scale, you need to hire. Which is why if you look at all the tech startup, they hire like truckloads of people. They hire fast, they fire fast, which is a bad thing. But that is what it is, right? You need to have the capacity to scale. Yeah.
I see. Okay. So it's very interesting. I mean, you did mention, is it hire first, then only scale?
Yeah.
Oh, so it has
But
changed.
it has changed because, I mean, in a very traditional business, is that, okay, I hire one salesperson, this salesperson maybe hit 10 accounts or 10 clients, then cannot handle, or 10 areas, then they'll hire new salespeople to continue to grow. But in digital, because it's a free space, it's open, right? It's open market. And if you have certain vision, you need to be ready to put in the money,
Interesting.
get the talent in to scale.
Okay, so it's still back to the mentality, right? I mean, you're still touching on mentality, how people perceive things. They have
Yeah,
to change
this will be a
the
lot
way.
of processes already,
Okay.
way of working.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's talk a little bit about what you have been doing personally. All right. I know that you have been having some great clients and big clients as well.
Yep.
How is it that you are able to get all these clients? What makes you different that actually these clients actually choose you?
Yeah, so of course previously I had many different clients from medium to large enterprises, but now I'm just currently serving full time with one of the FMCG company in Malaysia. But having said that, I think my day to day is just on driving digital marketing efforts, driving marketing technology implementation in the company. But leisurely, day to day, I create video contents and publish them on my Instagram. And it's just during this period, I just thought, hey, you know what? There's just so many negative sentiments and people trying to bounce back, hard times. So I thought to myself, hey, why not just create some content like the conversation that we are having today to just connect with people, to just really impart certain knowledge that perhaps some of you out there watching maybe benefit from it.
Yeah. So if you want to watch his videos on Instagram, you can actually
You can
follow
go to
him
my
at
Instagram,
Chua Leo,
Leo.
CHUALEO. Okay, I'll put it into the chat so you guys can actually follow him. So Instagram.
Thanks
and
for the
then,
plug.
Yeah, Chua Leo.
That's
Okay,
right, that's
so
right.
yes, that is the Instagram that you can actually follow.
That's
and
right.
of course, you can also watch his videos. Why do you actually, I mean, just a question on your Instagram, why did you actually go into self-improvement videos? I mean, there's so many types of topics, but you did self-improvement videos.
I mean, mainly, I'm not a fashion guy. I can't take OOTD photos.
Okay.
And I'm not a travel influencer, which they can't travel now. Haha. I can't take nice Bali photo or LA photo. I can't do that. So I thought, hey, you know what? I'm really passionate into sharing knowledge. Not that I'm so good. It's whatever from that I learned and it worked for me. And I hope that it would probably help somebody. Yeah, I just hope that somebody out there may be benefiting from all this content I'm creating, and hence, okay, let's just do that.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of topics out there.
Yeah.
Definitely you can choose one of those topics. But of course, if you like to impact people's lives, you
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to influence people's lives, I mean,
Yeah.
that's one of the ways of doing. I mean, you don't really need to be this big KOL or influencer or
Yeah.
even a coach or trainer.
Yeah, I'm not a Tony Robbins or Gary Vaynerchuk and stuff like that. But hey, whatever that works for me, it's the little things that work, and you just share it out.
Definitely.
Hopefully somebody get
Yeah.
it and apply and
Definitely.
it works for them. Yeah.
So, this particular digital marketing that you're doing, you said that you're a freelancer?
Full time.
Full time. Okay,
Full time.
full time.
So I'm a digital marketing professional in a FMCG company, as I mentioned earlier. So we We market to people. Yeah.
We will not mention the person's name. If you like to know what the company is, well, do connect with him. Then he'll tell you. So
Then I'll
some
tell you.
little gifts to all of you if you do connect with him
That's right.
as
It's
well.
a beverage company. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yes, we're talking to Leonard Chua, and I'll of course thank him for actually being online with us. And if you do have any questions, please write at the comment section because I'm actually reading it right now. And do check out. We have his Instagram username. I already put it there. So if you like to actually talk to him and connect with him, please do so. All right. So that is the current thing that you're doing right now.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about the future. What do you see is the future of social media or digital marketing?
So social media will stay. People wants to be connected. People wants to have a voice.
Yep.
I mean, let's just look at what's happening in the US. I mean, social media shut President Donald Trump or former President Donald Trump, and he decided that he wants to create his own social media, which is very interesting because he has his group of people. And you see, that's what it's all about, right? People want to be connected with people who are like them. Think about Clubhouse. You give voice to the average Joe without revealing their faces, and everyone has an opinion. From typing, you have keyboard warriors. Now you have people that can speak on Clubhouse, and you can see how things are evolving. Same goes as TikTok and etc. So I believe social media it will continue to evolve. Social media will never die, and one day Facebook will become a platform for older folks like myself, maybe when I'm 50. I mean, kids no longer want to be on Facebook because their parents are on, and their parents are all probably our age, which is not too old. Okay? But it's considered old, right? People are moving towards TikTok and for the young ones, but you can also see there's a lot of adults are on TikTok as well, grandmother, moms, and stuff like that. And I guess that's the only platform that's able to unite both audience because it's so light-hearted and there's no private things being shared there. It's just all talent showcase.
Yeah, it's all fun and
it's all fun. So people love to be in there and people love watching each other. So that is what social is gonna be. But I think in terms of the digital space, how we make purchases, it's gonna evolve, right? We are looking into e-commerce that are getting more and more seamless, great customer service. Now you buy stuff without going through all the massive and complicated processes. Now you need to go browse, you need to try to find your product, you need to add to cart, you need to check out using iPay88, EGHL, which is super complicated. Yeah, so, but it's true, right? But that's only the two payment gateway out there that is affordable, right? But eventually, you will see, think about Amazon, right? I use Amazon to buy books. And Amazon has a one-click buy. It's so easy because when I look at something, it's good, one click, and then it's on my Kindle. Seamless. I didn't even know that I'm part of I didn't even feel like I went through a whole transaction. I don't feel like my cash parted ways with me. And it's what is going to continue to evolve in terms of experiences. And of course, with augmented reality, virtual reality slowly coming, I also foresee that virtual reality is going to become more and more affordable. Like now, all this headgear, Oculus, and it's so expensive. That's because there's not much demand, right? But now that the digital landscape has changed and accelerated, I envision that eventually, one day, every home will have, a few virtual reality headset because it becomes so affordable. Kids will be learning from a virtual reality headset. So that's how I envision things gonna be.
Yeah, I think Star Wars is coming really, really soon. I think we will be flying from one planet to another planet really, really soon. So,
yeah, correct. I mean, Elon Musk is already working on that.
Yeah,
so
definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing what he does also. I mean, space tourism.
Yep,
That's what he's
space
looking
tourism,
into.
that's
looking into
right.
it. Yeah, definitely. All right. So yes, that is the social media side.
Yep.
We can see that it has actually really evolved. And what Leonard has said, definitely it is something that will definitely here to stay. Is not going to go back. I
Yep.
think it's going to continue to improve.
Yep, it's
and
continue to
all
evolve.
that. I think it's not only social media. I think technology is just going to evolve really fast.
Yep.
And of course, with the pandemic, it has actually accelerated it even
Precisely,
more.
yep,
So I
yep.
think, I don't know, maybe you could have driverless cars in the next 5 years.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So that is how fast technology is evolving at this moment. All right. So how about yourself? What is your future? What do you see yourself doing in the future?
So in terms of career, I mean, I'm very passionate about content, and I'm definitely, I mean, I love doing creative stuff. So music is something that I've currently temporarily stopped doing, but I express myself through content. That's why I personally want to continue to create engaging content, hopefully to connect with like-minded people. But apart from that, in terms of career, I foresee myself moving towards more digitally driven companies, companies who are progressive, and perhaps even explore into companies who are developing artificial intelligence.
Wow.
That sort of space. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
So you're into that as well.
Yeah, I am into that. Yeah.
All right. So if you want to connect with him, and of course companies that are watching, you'd like to connect with him, please do so. I mean,
Yeah.
that is his
LinkedIn.
interest. LinkedIn as
Find me
well.
on LinkedIn. Joshua's gonna drop LinkedIn.
Okay, so
link.
LinkedIn, what's your LinkedIn then? What's your LinkedIn?
You can just find me Leonard Chua on LinkedIn.
Okay, so LinkedIn, Leonard
Yeah.
Chua, you can do that
Yeah.
as well.
Or
Please do
LinkedIn
go-
/Chua Leo.
Yeah, you can do that. Please do go and connect with him.
Yeah.
Definitely, you will find that he has a lot of things to instill in people and to share with people. So yeah,
I
as you can
hope.
see, that's the reason why he's here. He's here to share not
Yeah.
only his life, but
No, I'm here to
knowledge.
chat with Joshua. You know, like having some fun. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yes, before we end for today, anything you'd like to talk to our guests or our audiences? Anything that you'd like to share before you go?
Well, keep growing, keep evolving, because the world is shifting more faster than ever before.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So yes, definitely you got to be ready for change now. I mean, a lot of people don't like it, but well, change
hard.
is inevitable.
Yeah.
Especially during this pandemic, everybody had to change. Everybody had to be on lockdown. Everybody has to follow SOPs.
Yep.
So yes, you have to change. So yes, thank you, Leonard. Thank you for coming
Good
online.
to be
with
here.
me.
Thank you so much for
yes,
having me.
Please do connect with him on his Facebook. Let me check it out again. His Facebook is Chua Leo. And of course, his LinkedIn is
Chua Leo as well, or
Chua Leo
Leonard
as
Chua,
well.
yeah,
Also
you can find me link.
Yep. So do stay with us for our next episode, which is next week, also on Tuesday with Alan. So ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Six in the City as well, and of course our talk show for today, which is Heart to Heart Talk, brought to you by Live in the City by Six in the City. So ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to say good night and goodbye. Bye.
Hi, my name is Alan. I've been in the ad industry for the past 40 years, but today I think I've finally found my first love, a virtual live streaming platform. We have often been asked, how far can you take virtual live streaming? My answer would be as far as your imagination can take you. With today's technology, we are able to do things we couldn't yesterday. Let my production team demonstrate to you what can be done. Take it, Uncle.
Okay, thank you, boss. At the current situation of pandemic, online training is a go. Of course, we can have a fancy thing like this. And like this. Slow. And like this. Whatever you can imagine. And we can do it any way you want. Okay, wait. Hello? Habibi? Yeah. No, I'm working. I'm in the studio. Wait. Someone is coming. I got to go. Okay.
Can I move now?
Wait. Okay, you can come up. Okay, wait. You continue. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hi, I'm Shelley. I'm hands-on in the events industry for the past 15 years. let me make use of this technology to make your dream launch, events, or a show a reality. We own a multi-purpose hall big enough for a car to be driven in. Making the best of a physical space and virtual streaming to bring you to the next level. To me, everything has a solution, no matter how complicated the situation is.
The music industry has changed in the past few months. The new normal has caused so much hardship. But don't worry, the new technology that we have developed can solve a lot of this problem. The solution, do it with virtual live streaming.
Reno, is there anything else a singer can do?
Yes, of course.
Internet no good? Okay, I go offline.
I have my own live streaming, catering for customers to shop online while being entertained. You are always welcome to watch my live streaming channel, The Shopping Station, 购物火车站.
Give us a call and let's have coffee and talk.